this weekend. Go ahead and put them in there. We'll be starting here in another minute or two. All right. Mic check. What is happening, people? What is going on? Happy Saturday. Happy joy. What is going on, everybody? What's happening? Shout out to everybody that's here. It's early. It is early. I am going to be watching a simulcast, unfortunately, of a funeral at about 10:30. My childhood friend, his father passed away of dementia. So I would definitely, everybody just keep a little soft spot in their heart for him. He's a good man. Played football at Moeller. He's an engineer and, has a son, wife. It's, his father passed. Father was there in my life when I was growing up. I grew up on a real good street and everybody kind of watched everybody. So, he came down when my father passed about 6 years ago. He was able to make it, but because of all the pandemic stuff going on, they were having very limited seating at where they're having the funeral. So couldn't make it up there, but they are simulcasting it, and I will be able to watch it. So, but shout out to everybody here in the house. Shout out, hit that like button as you come in. Share the video if you don't mind. We'll say what up to everybody that's here in the chat. What's going on? Sam Ash was the first one up to bat. Shout out to Sam Ash. What's happening? Dribble Piss. Yo. Shout out to Dribble Piss for being a member and supporting the podcast. I do appreciate it. Wolf Saints, for all the members, I am going to do a election prediction show actually tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern time. So that will be we'll be filling in the map and everything, and I'll be basing it off of 538.com. Okay, and 538.com is Nate Silver. It is a mathematical predictor. It is not a it doesn't lean left or right. It is what it is, and it's a numbers thing, and that's what it is. Don't understand U.S. presidential races. It's the first guy to 270, so or 271 actually. So because you can each get 270, and then the I don't know if it's the Speaker of the House at that point. We'll have to break the tie. I don't know how that works. I forgot. But trust me, I'm really good at U.S. constitutional stuff. I just can't remember that. So, but what is going on? Wolf Saints, how are you doing, young man? Mario Heat, what is happening? You're right. And I may open up the Discord if everybody wants to come in and tease me for not having the bag. That is perfectly fine. I do not have the bag. So, but my understanding is that the bag is out in the wild. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about the PS-5 custom covers, which you can go ahead and buy, and which I don't understand that. Like, I'll get into my opinion on that. And then a PS5 and Series X differences according to a third-party developer, not according to me, not according to GARP. It's according to a third-party developer. Once again, another third-party developer, weighs in on that. So we'll talk about that. Then whatever you guys and gals want to talk about. What is going on, Ice Queen? Thanks again for the support. How are you doing? So what is happening? So what is going on? I do not have the bag. So I may start singing. I don't know. Not this morning. I don't think I'm going to be singing this morning. I think again, I don't know. Andre 6K, how are you doing? He says, yo, yo. Rudy the Legend says, no one cares. Delete your channel or sell it to me so you can drag it in the trash. So that is, I may end up doing that. So what's going on there, Mr. A. Doss? How are you doing? Shout out to you, my brother. Now, you the one from India? There was a gentleman that subbed, a young man that subbed from India, I think, and that was a big deal. We have subs all over the world now, from Japan to Australia to North America, Canada. I mean, it's pretty good, I'd say. So, what is going on? So, V'ger, how are you doing? Yeah, I need to get over to Scandinavia. I'm hearing that the people in Scandinavia and everybody over there looks the same to me. So I need to go ask them what happened. But yeah, I'm going to be taking a trip to jolly old England and then over to the Scandinavia. I want to go to Finland. Okay, I do want to go to Finland. So I don't know. I just that's the one that stood out to me. I would like Finland and or Switzerland because Switzerland probably got the best hot chocolate because they got Swiss Miss. I assume they got good hot chocolate. But I do want to go over there and I want to open up a Swiss bank account. So I do want to open up a Swiss bank account and I want to do it in person. I'm gonna walk in there with my suit and tie on, doing my Kevin Samuels impression, and open up a Swiss bank account. I'm gonna put $3.50 in there. I'm gonna put $3.50 in my Swiss bank account. So what is going on, Leaking Clay? What is happening? True Virgil, how are you doing? So Lincoln Clay says he's not even looking for the bag. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. So Soul Provider speaks. What is happening? What is happening, young man? How are you doing early this morning? Soul Provider wants to do a preliminary alert. Wants to do a sit down one-on-one, possibly next Thursday. Just waiting on him to confer it. We get the time together, but everybody keep your eye out on that. Game Over HD says, you told me that I wasn't going to get one. You did? Oh, Game Over HD? No, that's great. Now, there are some things I have. Like, I've got the headset, but mine got delayed. It won't be in until after the 15th or 16th, which is fine, because I wasn't expecting to get it anyway. I can let you all know that GameStop, Target, and Best Buy will have extra ones available if you go to the store. I said PS5 was going to be $700. No, I said you better be prepared to pay $600, but they'll have trades and stuff like that you can do. So, hold on. Let me open this. But shout out to everybody that got one. I mean, I guess I could have gotten one the first day it dropped when you could go to GameStop and get one. But, when they stealth dropped it, and I just didn't go. I mean, I did not go. I'm thinking, there should be some available to just walk in and buy, is what I've been told. So that's what I was told. I'm letting you all know that. Franco Tech, how are you doing? How are you doing, Franco Tech? Phaedra Socrates, how are you doing? So yeah, I'm planning a trip over to England. I'm planning a trip to Finland and Switzerland. That's where I want to go next year. So, and I'm also more than likely going to go to Thailand too. So, 'cause I love Thailand. So, yeah. It's again. I'm going to do a prediction show. It's not going to be a political show. It will just be a predictor based on 538.com. That is Nate Silver. And I mean, I can also use Lichman's keys because Lichman has predicted since 1984 the president. He is based on a mathematical algorithm. So I may look into that. So Finland nature is what you need to experience. Oh, that's fine. Yeah, I'm experiencing it all. So I'm going to the bar. But everybody looks cold. Every picture I've seen of Finland, everybody is dressed extremely warm. So I'll be on vacation, but I'll have to have a bunch of warm clothes. Yeah, I can get some Swiss cheese. Yep, and some Swiss Miss chocolate milk. And then and I'm going to the bank and I'm gonna open up an account. I'm gonna put $3.50 in my Swiss bank account, and then I'm gonna be the international man. I will be the international man. You will not. I will be unstoppable at that point. So, it says he still can't get a 3080. Every store is trying to rip you off. Yeah, I know. And that's I just I mean, you may have to wait for AMD 6000 series. I'm going to do a podcast on the 6000 series as well. I was going to add that to this podcast, but I'll just wait. I'm gonna hold off. That'll probably be what I do on Monday. So but yeah, that 3080 is ridiculous. And I wouldn't mind buying one, but I want the 3070. And it's like, oh my goodness. So Beatrice says he's from Finland. Oh, now you're talking. Now, how much money do I need to be in Finland for? I'm just going to go for like 4 days. So how much money do I need to take in Finland money? I don't know. So, but again, this is next year. I'm planning it right now, though. I work in the medical field, and there'll be a vaccine in March or April of next year, which everybody knows. So, but it's just taking them. It's just right now the vaccine they have. They do have one, but it is causing horrible side effects. So, you're Finland, but you live in Sweden. You think Finland is very nice. Okay. The saunas at Lakeside and Sunset. Oh, okay. So a sauna like in the video game, that we just played, Ghost of Tsushima, where he was getting into those baths. So they use euros in Finland. Okay, that's right. They do. I think that they all use euros. So what exactly is in Finland? I don't know. I just saw some pictures of the people. They were sitting out on the side of the bars and drinking and having fun. I'm like, I think I'll go there. So go to the Caribbean. Oh yeah, no. We're still gonna go to the Caribbean. I mean, I can't get her off of that. But just for my vacation, I'm gonna go to Finland. I think she wants to go back to the Grand Canyon. So she and the kid is gonna go to the Grand Canyon. But because the daughter is going to be about to start her senior year next year. So Grand Canyon it is for them. So I want to go to Finland. So no saunas, the steam room. Oh, okay, that's fine. So yeah. All right, well, as you can see there, we're going to talk about the PS5 and Series X differences. We're going to talk about the custom covers, and PS5s are in the wild. And apparently the PS5 is in the wild, meaning that there are certain people who got their hands on one, and one of them is allegedly Jeff Keighley. And let's see here. You got yours from Ant Online. I've never heard of that. So, well, I mean, again, shout out to, and look, let me make it clear. Everybody that secured the bag, shout out to everybody that secured the bag. You know, I got a little bag. I got the headset, and I'm hoping that it comes in, it ships, and it'll be here on Saturday. But what the message I got is it might have been delayed about a week, which is fine because I don't have nothing to hook it to. You know, and I'm not going to open it to put it on my PS4. I've got these, a couple people have asked me what kind of headsets to get if you can't get the Pulse ones. Just try to get the 3D headsets. Try to get 3D ready headsets, 7.1 sound headsets. Those will work fine. I use 7.1 right now. I don't have 5.1 headsets anymore. So yeah, just try that. Try that. So, you know, 3 more weeks till launch. Yeah, shout out to everybody that's got one. I mean, look, it is 3 weeks till launch. That is something else. That is hard to believe. It's already here. So they're gonna have to pin you down to vaccinate me. Oh, not me. I'll be one of the first ones to get it. So, um, okay. He broke a dual sense trying to open it. Okay. All right. Well, I mean, again, I don't know why people are so dependent on influencers. Just if you're going to get it in 3 weeks, you're going to experience it yourself. You know, I'm so the people that are getting them. Um, but I think that didn't Jeff Keighley get one, and I'm pretty sure he's going to have a review up probably by Monday or Tuesday. You know, because I'm sure he's playing right now. I don't know what games he's going to be able to play though, because I'm sure he'll be able to do the Astrobot game. He may be able to play Devil May Cry. Um, but again, I don't know what game he can play. so don't think anyone would dare to do that with a review unit. You'll have to wait and see. These are actual units, though. These are sale units, apparently, retail units. So you're gonna play Ghost of Tsushima on PS5. Yeah, great game. It'd be nice to have they did they put out what it was it gonna be 60 FPS? I mean, I think it is. Aren't they gonna have a 60 FPS mode? I can't remember. I mean, it's been like I think it's been like 2 weeks since they announced it. So the one everybody is waiting on is Sucker Punch with Infamous Second Son, and also Naughty Dog with one. I know the Nathan Drake collection is already 60 frames per second. So, but what about Uncharted 4, Uncharted Lost Legacy? You know, will that get a 60 FPS mode? I mean, again, I'm not saying it won't. Will The Last of Us Part 2? Because The Last of Us Part 1 does have a 60 FPS mode. So, so we'll have to wait and see, guys. What happened to factions? Oh, I mean, it's still coming. I think factions will be on just PS5 and PS4. It's just an online game. Again, I don't play. I don't really play a ton of games online, so factions to me is just kind of. But factions will more than likely just be on PS4 and PS5, and it'll be 60 FPS. Because again, um, not everybody is going to get a PS5. Okay, it's going to take some of us till March, April, and May. Similar to what happened with the PS4 launch. Now I got my PS4. It took me till like early March to get my PS4 because there were no units to buy. There were none, you know. So, and I remember the Xbox 360 was worse than that. The Xbox 360, it took me till May to get one of the following year of 2014, and that's what 6 months after launch. It was just they were that far behind. There was that much interest in it. So all right, Ghost of Tsushima is 60 on the PS5. Okay, cool. So that is good. Boost mode, 60 FPS for most first party. You would assume. Yeah, and again, we're just waiting on Sony to come out with a list of games that will get some kind of boost. So you're right. They said that the top 100 would get them, but now we need to see what the top 100 games are. You got the 360 day one. See, I did not. I didn't have an issue with my regular Xbox. There were still a bunch of games I hadn't played yet. But I eventually got a 360. I mean, I'm gonna get a PS5. I just don't. And shout out to anybody that's got an extra bag if they want to hold one for me. I know. Shout out to Ember17. We got something working. I feel pretty bullish at this point about it. I feel bullish about it, so I feel very confident. But until everything works out, it is what it is. So. So Factions is possibly going to be a free to play. It could be. I don't know. I don't know anything about it. It just looks like a online game where people are running around shooting. So I don't know why that's so much better than doing that when you're playing what is it, Rogue Company or that other horrible game. People are running around with no necks, Among Us. I don't know what the big deal about those games are. What is the bag? Oh, the PS5. I did not secure the bag. So, I mean, again, I have been told that GameStop, Target, and Best Buy will have some physical PS5s on launch day. I don't know how many, and it's going to be you have to go to the store to get them. They're not going to tolerate the online mess with the robots and people buying 4 and 5 of them and then trying to turn around and sell them for $20,000, stuff like that. So it's just you're gonna have to go up there and get it, you know. So it is what it is. So you don't think they want to make Faction to become another Anthem. I don't know if it'll become an Anthem. Again, I don't know much about Factions except that it's their online game. It just looks like people. It just looks like people are running around and shooting. I don't know what else to say. So yeah, that's the bag, Rudy of Legends. So and everybody hit that like button, hit that super chat button if you want to activate the booty warrior, and he will come out and bust some cheeks for everybody. So. Open up the MasterCard. It's not a matter of that. It's just a matter of them not having any available. It's not a matter of me being to afford to pay for it. It's I should be able to knock everything out in one payment though. So yeah. So yeah. Now I can go to Target today, and you can pull up an extra joystick or an extra gamepad, Dual Sense or Dual Shock, whatever they're calling it, Dual Sense. You can order one of those today, and it will be shipped to you October 30th. But again, I don't. If it comes with one, I don't need an extra one. And if there's going to be extra Dual Shocks or Dual Senses available, physically, I'll just go to the store and buy one physically. So, they're probably putting content in the factions. Yeah, that I agree with. That's what's happening with the Avengers game. The Avengers game is dying because they don't have any extra content in there. And people, I guess, have already beaten the single player. So what's up, Jemiah Dixon? Hit that like button for me, brother. Hit that like button for me. I think Jemiah Dixon got secured the bag. But you guys are more patient than me. People kept saying, well, you got to sit there at the website and you got to keep clicking refresh. I did that for like 10 minutes and nothing was happening. I'm like, man, this is stupid. I'm like, what are we doing here? Yeah, see, Jemiah secured the bag. So now let me ask you all that are getting one. If it comes out is it come out on the 10th or the 12th? Okay, because if it comes out on the 10th or 12th, you guys better make sure that you're at your house when they're delivering them. So, because there'll be people like me out there, we know when they're coming out. Okay, so does that mean it's going to ship on the 12th, or is it not going to? Is it going to ship before the 12th? Okay, is it going to ship before the 12th? And then you actually physically get it on the 12th. What's up, Paul G? My man Paul G in the house. So Christopher Hart said he'll be home. All right, because I'm gonna be out there like, hey, I heard there's a brothel around here, and can you direct me to that brothel? And then you can be like, oh, I never heard whack, and that's how I'm gonna hit you, and I'm gonna take your bag. So Sam Ash is getting a ride to pick it up. There you go. There you go. You think it's released on the 12th and the 19th in Europe? Okay. Um, Jeremiah is having his ship from Connecticut. All right. All right. The 12th for PS5, 10th for Xbox Series. Again, so does this mean it's going to arrive on the 12th, or they're not going to ship it into the 12th? It's like with the Xbox. Okay, it sounds like those guys are going to get theirs like the day of. So, like, if you are expecting it on the 10th, it's going to be there on the 10th. It may not get there till 8 o'clock at night, Eastern time, but it is what it is. So yeah, I just Mega Davo, what is happening? Mega Davo said he was gonna go out last night and put one on. Oh, those are his words. Talking about he's gonna go out and turn it on. All right, hit that like button, people. Let's go ahead and get into some of these topics. So, all right, so the PS5s that are in the wild that are out for review, there's a whole bunch that went out. And I expect to get some kind of review on them starting Monday and Tuesday. So why would they announce the shipment date? Well, again, I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I don't know if they're going to ship it on the 12th. Like you're going to wake up on the 12th and you'll turn on your tracker and it'll say has been shipped. It will arrive on the 13th, on the 14th, or are they going to ship it on the 11th for it to arrive on the 12th? That's just my question. Yeah, IGN got one; they got the bag. I mean, look, I didn't get one, and I got a Cyberpunk chair. I mean, how are they going to leave me out? I got a Cyberpunk chair, and they didn't ship me one. I thought everybody that had a Cyberpunk chair was going to get one, and I was all excited. I got my Cyberpunk chair, and I don't have the bag, so it is what it is. So, well, I'm interested because I need to go intercept one. I'm gonna intercept one of those joints from you guys. I'm sorry, this is the way it's got to be. I'm like I said, I'm like, hey, come on over here real fast. I need to talk to you about something. I need some directions. And when you're going to be all excited about your bag, I'm going to hit you and I'm going to take your bag. So I need to secure the bag. I know, like I said, I may open up the Discord so everybody can just come and make fun of me about me not getting the bag. So yeah. Boy, I've never been to a brothel and not left happy. Let's just put it like that. So there's no way not to leave happy. So, I mean, it's not. So, unfortunately, Sony can't ignore Digital Foundry, but you wish their PS5 gets lost in the middle. Yeah, they can ignore Digital Foundry. They've been doing it, and they're doing fine. I'm not here to say Digital Foundry has been paid off or bought off by people, but I'll simply say it certainly, there's some evidence that it looks like they are. I mean, I do know that what King Thrash was able to do was that, like, if you send Digital Foundry a game, and you're going to send them dev notes, and what they do is they say at this point in your demo, watch for this or look for that. That's why all of a sudden Digital Foundry finds it. It's like, oh, well, here at this point right here, we can see this happening. Or at this point right there, you can see that happening. That's why they know where to look. Okay? That's just, it is what it is. What got Digital Foundry screwed up, though, and shout out to King Thrash, is that they were saying that Gears 5 had next generational stuff on it. And that simply was not true. That's simply because if you're going to say it has next gen tech on it, then it better be overwhelming, and it wasn't. I'm like, dude, it looks better than Gears 4. It did. I played Gears 4 and Gears 5. I liked both games, but it wasn't anything next generational. I mean, that's crazy. It didn't have next generational sound. The story was just okay. It was fun to play. especially that gun. And when that thing shot, it would just go boom like that. I love that. I've always loved that. So, but at the end of the day, that's what got Digital Foundry in, I guess you would kind of say, hot water with a lot of PlayStation fans. So, and again, there's nothing wrong with Sony not going to Digital Foundry or just pretty much saying we're not going to make you the focal point of the way we launch this console because they don't need it. Look, there's guys like me who don't have the bag. Okay, I could get a Xbox. I actually could go get an Xbox One X or S. I can pre-order it today. Okay, I know of a site that's got like 50 of them and nobody knows about it. But they don't have any PlayStations. They just don't. They don't have any PlayStations. So, I don't think the Series X is trash. I think the fanboys overhyped it. Okay, I think that there is a group of Xbox influencers that overhyped it. Okay, there's a reason why all of a sudden guys like D-Batch started saying, well, if you're not happy for the consoles that are coming out, the games that are coming out next month, you're the problem, you're negative and all that stuff. They're not talking about the power anymore, are they? I mean, have you all noticed that as well? Jemiah, have you noticed that online? These cats are not online talking about power anymore. You do not hear them saying that. It's all of a sudden it's just about the games and are you excited for next generation? Which I am excited for next generation. Okay, but this whole notion of all this cash trash they were talking for the last almost year now because the gaming awards is next month. Um, or is the Gaming Awards in December. But these guys have been talking all this trash for almost a year. Now they want to act like they didn't say nothing. And this is why I've always said these guys want to take their pants down on Monday and then they want to play victim on Tuesday when they get called out. That's why I don't like people like that. It's not, and what they're trying to say is that it's just internet, it's just a console war. No, this has to go with your overall, you know, you know, person, who you are. If you're a piece of trash, then you're just a piece of trash, and these guys are trash. So the Series X is overhyped and underpaid. Again, if you like a bunch of old games, and let me make this clear, I wouldn't. The fact that they're willing to pay $500, I don't get that. That's just me. Okay. Some guy was talking about Red Dead Redemption Part 2. And the last time I looked, Red Dead Redemption 2 came out in 2018. Why in the world would I buy a next-gen console to go back in time? I mean, it's just, I wouldn't do that. And I don't understand the people that would do that. It is what it is. So I don't understand it. I'm not mocking it. There's no way. I don't understand it. Just like I want to play. Oh yeah, wait a minute. The Booty Warrior has been activated, I think. Somebody woke him up. Oh, my man, J-Dub has activated the Booty Warrior. Says, good morning, my Kentucky brethren. Cheeks have been busted. Digital Foundry mad they didn't get the PS-5. Bots are in Kumbaya mode. Yeah, J-Dub, shout out to you, brother. And shout out to you, man. Hey, man, I got to send you some bourbon, man. I got to send you some of this Woodford Reserve. This is the best damn bourbon we got up here, brother. Yeah, we have to work that out. I don't know how that would work because you can't send alcohol through the mail. So I have to figure out a way. All right. But yeah, I'm up this morning. I got me a nice little glass of bourbon. So to kind of get the wrinkles out of the old robe. So, but what's going on with the Cowboys, J-Dub? What is happening down there? Y'all got Andy Dalton, the former Bengal, and he looked like trash the other night. But I agree with you, J-Dub. That's what I've noticed is that all of a sudden these guys went into, oh, well, you know what? It's about the games. And they're actually admitting Sony has a better launch lineup. Will there be more PS5 pre-orders this year? No, you're going to have to go to the store and get one. I don't. I mean, that's my understanding of it. I talked to a friend of mine that works for GameStop, and he said, as far as he knows, they are not doing any more pre-orders because they're not going to be able to get them out to you. So if you want the bag, you're going to have to go and secure the bag, and that's where I'm going to be outside in the parking lot waiting on you. You know, so like, hey, come on over here. I got. Can you tell me how to get down to the Circle K gas station? Oh well, yeah, you just need to go down, whack, and then I'm gonna hit you and I'm gonna take your bag because I did not secure the bag. So just I didn't. So I want to secure the bag. So I didn't. I asked what's happening with them. They got Andy Dalton, and all of a sudden they look like trash. That's all I can say. They look like trash. But yeah, I just I don't. Let me get back to what I was saying here. Look, I can't fathom. I don't want to pay for anything, so I'm not going to go back and pay for a bunch of old stuff. Um, I mean, playing Red Dead Redemption at 60 frames per second, all they keep saying is, well, a PC struggles with that, a PC struggles with that. But the game came out 2 years ago. It'll be 3 years in a few more months. It'll be 2021. You know, and not only did it come out in 2018, it lost to God of War for Game of the Year. And then they started complaining about that. Well, it won everything else. Well, it didn't win what it needed to win. It's like, okay, you got to the bar and you bought the pretty girl some drinks, but then Kratos came in there and took her home. Who won? Okay, who won that exchange? You buy the drinks and then somebody else comes and takes her home. You know, so it's just, and again, I'm not knocking Red Dead 2. If you like it, you like it, but don't get in my timeline bragging about old stuff, okay, that you're going to spend $500 on. or less, because let me make this clear. My buddy William, shout out to my boy William down in Florida, he got a Series X coming, and he traded in his Xbox One S, and they gave him like $129 or $139 on it. And so he's getting a Series X for like $360. It was something like that. So for him, that's a good deal. He's like, yeah, I still keep my physical Blu-ray collection and all that kind of stuff. So this, it is what it is. So, um, oh, okay, Don, how you doing? Don didn't secure the bag either. So me and Don, we didn't secure the bag. Lincoln Clay didn't secure the bag. Well, see, there's a lot of us that did not secure the bag. We're getting it next year. Yeah, it's just Mass Effect. Yeah, it is Mass Effect 2, one of my favorite games of a generation and a half ago. So I've got it on PC. Except there's something wrong with Mass Effect 1. I don't know. That's the issue with PC gaming is that my Mass Effect 1 looks like trash at this point. I don't know what's going on with it. So, yeah, and I don't know how to fix it. People are like, well, can you do this? And I don't know how to fix it. So, so don't ask me to fix it. So I don't know how to fix it. So Sony sent you the email and yeah, I signed up for that. I did not. They never sent me anything. And everything is sold out. The only thing that's available that you can buy right now is the gamepad and I think the camera. I think you can actually get online and get those like today. But the headset, gone. The headset is gone. The console is gone. Even with the second run, they had very few digital consoles available. So, yeah, I just Mega Davo said he got a second bag for the pre-order for Flip. Yeah, see, I didn't get one. So, but again, I don't blame people for trying to flip them. It's going to be a buyer's, it's a seller's market. So you guys will be able to make some money off of it, I guarantee you. But you don't want to try to make too much money. That's extortion almost. So, so just be careful with that. So, oh yeah, the charging dock, and you might be able to get the charging dock. I did forget about the charging dock. Good point. Good point. Again, me personally, I didn't secure the bag yet, so but I'm bullish on that. I feel confident that I will be able to get one. I'm gonna leave it there, but until I have it physically in my apartment and it's plugged in, and somehow I figured out how to make the all my games go from the PS4 to the PS5. Once I do that, then I will be like, I'll get on the podcast and I'll go, you know, people are charging $3,000. Wow, wow. And I saw Post Up. Shout out to Post Up. He said he was getting a PS5. I mean, again, so he secured the bag as well. So I guess so. It's so shout out to everybody that secured the bag. I mean, you all got much better insiders than me. You all got lucky. You know, the real P3, Pablo Escobar III, he secured the bag. Big Cloud secured the bag. So a lot of people secured the bag. I mean, I'm not here to say that people didn't. I think J Tech secured the bag. J Dub got the bag. Jay Barry secured the bag. Sick Humor's got 2 or 3 of them. So yeah, there's a lot of people that got them. So I'm one of the majority that didn't. So see, I didn't get a PS5 invite, and again, look, I've got a Cyberpunk chair, and I didn't get one. So I mean, they passed me over, and I got a Cyberpunk chair. So you know, what am I supposed to do at that point? You know. So what are the differences between the Xbox Series X and the PS5? Now, I've been consistently telling you all it doesn't matter how many compute units or T-flops that each one has if they can't physically, you have to wait on real world performance. Okay, you have to wait on some real world performances to come in, and some real world performances have come in, and it's not what a lot of these guys were talking about. This is why all of a sudden they shut up. This is just my opinion. Shout out to J Dub. J Dub, if you want to hop on, let me know. I'll open up Discord. Um, Let me see here. I forgot how to do this. Oh, okay. Here we go. Here we go. Series. Whoops. Oh, didn't let my fingers do the Series X and PS5 differences. Now this is a third-party developer. Let's see here. I thought yeah, I found it. Being the big man that I am, being the tech guy, guru, genius, being the only tech guy that you can trust in, I guess it would be, is it considered the YouTube gaming streets at this point? I don't know. Everything, I don't know what the YouTube gaming streets are. So, and we in here. We're not out here. We're in here. You cannot be if you're out somewhere. I'm sorry, but according to this is from a third party developer says that a PS5 and Xbox Series X GPU difference doesn't really have an impact from a developer perspective. So again, this is based on real time information, people, and this is why I said multiple times you're gonna have to wait on the real world information. I still don't like me, I don't understand. And shout out to my man BitCloud. He's my man 50 grand. I still don't know why he keeps saying that Xbox has an advantage in processing because of, again, he's basing that on raw specs. But as of right now, that doesn't seem to be true. Not based on the real world performances. Now, this doesn't mean that. And shout out to Optimus Code. He was on 60 frames no lag last week, and he talked about something that if you go back to the summertime, that Moore's Law is dead talked about how PlayStation 5 is going to have a fundamental advantage. It's going to have a huge advantage when developers start developing games and streaming assets into place. That's what this next war is. Are developers going to stream their content in, therefore freeing up more space and memory and not stressing out the CPU and GPU? Or are they going to develop it from a static standpoint? And so if they develop it from a static standpoint, the Series X will have an advantage. If they develop it from streaming the data in, the PS5 is going to have a huge advantage. So, and right now, this girl over here has an advantage. And she's talking about bare minerals. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. All right. So this is from this is the guy spoke with Gaming Bolt, and says Morton was quizzed if the differences between the PS5 and the Xbox Series S GPU makes any impact from a development point of view. To which he replied, from a development and gameplay perspectives, it doesn't really have an impact. And I'm just going to leave that right there. Again, this is from a third-party developer that you all got told by a bunch of those dog crap 3-letter podcasts that the Xbox is going to have this huge advantage. Well, this is another third-party developer saying that simply isn't true. Okay, and once again, you do not want to believe any of these influencers simply because they don't develop games. Okay, I don't know what to say at this point. They don't develop any games, yet they're trying to tell you that somebody's going to have an advantage or disadvantage. And so at this point in time, now let's look at the truth. The game Devil May Cry is going to come out and have multiple frame rate modes and resolution modes on the PS5. Okay, you know that according to the developer, you're going to have ray tracing as soon as you turn it on your PS5. You're going to load it in as if you play it. You're going to load it in and you're going to see ray tracing. And then when you load it in on the Xbox Series X, you ain't going to have no ray tracing. That's the reality. Okay, so that game is going to look better on the PS5. We know that Control is going to have ray tracing on the PS5 because the developers Remedy said it would. Okay, we also know that who else has talked? Developers have talked. Oh yeah, the Booty Warrior is up and active, and you all like that Booty Warrior. Hans Peter says shout out to him for the sterling, I believe that is, or is that a pound? He says here's some yeah, everything that I'm receiving, everything that I am getting says YouTube is not maintaining enough video. Open widget. Oh no, my stream is poor. PO it says. Okay. Um so yeah, everything that I get goes to the PS5 bag. So everything's gonna go to the bag. So yeah, but now where was I? All right. So we know that the developers have come out. They've spoken about this. We know it. We don't have to argue. We don't have to go back and forth. Um, the PS5 is fine. Okay, I don't know what else to say. We've actually seen games running on the PS5. Okay, the two games I've seen running on Series X look like trash. Okay, that's just the reality. I saw the medium, and then that turned out. At first, I thought the medium was on Series X, and it turned out that wasn't true. That was on a PC, I guess. And it's going to be 30 frames per second. Yet I'm being told that the Series X is in the same mode of a 2080 Ti or 2080 whatever Super. And I even know, and I don't care for NVIDIA's products, and you all know that the 2080 will be able to run. What's the name of that new Ubisoft game that's coming out? Watch Dogs 3. If you have a 2080 and a 8-core AMD processor, like the Zen 3 processor units on your PC, you'll be able to run Watch Dogs at 60 frames per second. You won't. I mean, again, so and Watch Dogs is going to look and run the same on both consoles. You know, Ubisoft hasn't come out and said, "Oh no, it's going to look so much better." You know, blah 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 this, blah 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 that. You know, how can any be hyped for what looks extremely boring? I don't know. I don't know. Ray Tracy is also a private investigator. Yeah. Well, that's actually Dick Tracy. He's a PI. So the scoring looks cool, but until we actually see it, get it in our hands, we won't know what it's like. So, but again, Assassin's Creed Valhalla is going to be 4K 60 according to the developer on both consoles. So again, there is no. Can somebody tell me what a Series X advantages it are? I know what Mark Cerny wants to do. He thinks that developers are going to. Cerny actually believes that developers are going to be wanting to stream content in and do it like that. So just it is what it is, guys. It is what it is. But yeah, slowing it down because I shout out to Sick Humor. He's about to go live here. If you all didn't know, um, what's up, Nick? How are you doing? How are you doing? So, where did the O button prompts on that stupid scoring tray? It may have been on PC, and they could have been using some kind of PC stick too. But let's see here. So yeah, that was pretty much all I had for you guys. Did we talk about PS5s in a while? The developer, yeah, the developer literally came out and said that there ain't gonna be no differences, and now you got these guys talking about just go ahead and enjoy the games and stuff like that. Um, so yeah, oh yeah. So I tried to give Sony my money, Christopher. I tried. They didn't want it. I did not. Like I said, I didn't secure the bag. I'm the first to admit it. So I did not secure the bag. So oh, the custom covers. I mean, all I can say about the custom covers is why are you going to get a black or a green or a yellow or an orange cover and you have a white gamepad? I mean, let me ask you all this. What do you think would be? Do you think you should just wait on get a black PS5 with the black DualSense controller, just so it doesn't clash? I mean, I'm just asking. I mean, black and white does look good, okay? But I'm just asking. I don't. And shout out to Optimus Code. I mean, I don't want to wake him up because I'm down here in his basement with this podcast. Shout out to the people that participated in that poll that said that I should be able to podcast in Optimus Code's basement. So, but Don is having an X-ray tomorrow on your back at the hospital. Ow! Ow! Don, I am so sorry. That is horrible. Series X advantage is that they got snake oil cells. Well, I don't know if I don't know about that. I mean, to me, it's they don't have an advantage at all. Or if they do have an advantage, what these influencers. So look, these influencers lied to you guys. I'm done. I'm just done with that at this point. They lied, and they're now going to pay for it. But at the end of the day, that's why it's enjoy your streams, and y'all need to not worry about this and talk about the games and all that kind of. Which I want to talk about the games, but I don't. I don't have the bag. So it's hard for me to talk about it, but I am very excited. Okay, let me make this clear. I will be getting Spider-Man Miles Morales. I will be getting Call of Duty. I will be getting Kenna Call of the Wild. I will be getting Gran Turismo next year. I will be getting the Remedy game, Control. I'm getting all that. I'm taking that. So just it is what it is. I will get those 4 to 5 games. And yes, if I'm able to secure the bag, I will get Bug Snacks because Bug Snacks did go gold. Okay, Bug Snacks did go gold. Grudia Legends, you're getting outpaced here for the top YouTube donator, brother. The Booty Warrior has been activated, and you're not taking part, man. What are we doing here? So yeah, you're right, Nick. Optimus Code told the truth, and they attacked him. Matt's Gaming attacked him with because he dealer attack was saying, oh no, that's not it, and all that kind of stuff. So again, you can either listen to people who actually know what they're talking about, or you can go full butter biscuits and listen to these other clowns. So totally up to you all. But right now, just because Series X has and I'm not here to say it doesn't have some advantages on paper. It does, but at the end of the day, you know, at the end of the day, um, if the developer decides to stream in his content, the PlayStation 5 will have a giant advantage. If the developer decides to use static, okay, static, meaning locked thing, locked clocks, and all that kind of stuff, which I'm not here to say that they won't, but if that's what they do, then the Series X looks like it's having an advantage. At the start of this generation, it looks like there is no advantage, and that gives Sony an advantage. Why? Because they got new games. Xbox, those guys are going to be playing old games. They're literally going to be saying, I play Red Dead Redemption at 60 frames a second. Like, so what? So what? The game came out 2 years ago. So, but again, look, I'm streaming Mass Effect right now. That game came out longer than that ago. So, but again, I didn't buy my PC just to play Mass Effect. I play a bunch of different stuff on my PC. So, but guys, that is about it. I'm going to bounce on off here. I'm going to try to run up to Best Buy and see how much a 1440p monitor costs, and see how that's going. So. I did not get to listen to the roundtable that had they had the Weapon Wheel podcast on their podcast, and we're talking to them. So, but everybody go check that out, and everybody have a good day, man. I did not secure the bag, so everybody can mock me and make fun of me if you want to. There are some things that I did get, but those got delayed. But it is what it is at the end of the world. So shout out to everybody who was here. Thanks for the donations. Rudy of Legends got beat in the donation department. First time ever. So shout out to J-Dub. Thanks for the $5 holla, my brother. And also thank you, Hans Peter. Shout out to you, man. But we're about to bounce on out of here. Thank you. I'm going to get down on... I may go ahead and play some of this Ghost Legends again, or I may restart not Resident Evil 7. Yeah, what's up with Resident Evil 7? I'm getting chased by somebody with a shovel in some house. I'm in Fatal Mephisto's house. So how in the world did I get in Fatal Mephisto's house? So shout out to Fatal. But all right then, guys, I appreciate you. Appreciate you coming. And everybody have a great day. And Sick Humor's about to go live, and I'm gonna go ahead and check that out. I'm gonna play some games. So you all take it easy. God bless. And stay safe. And keep playing your games. And I did not secure the bag. So leave some comments in the comment section for me. Go ahead and make fun of me. And check me out on either tomorrow or Monday for my election prediction show. What the heck? Let's do it tomorrow. So my election prediction show will be tomorrow. And it's going to be based on 538.com. I don't want to hear any stupid comments on the politics. I'm just going to look at the numbers. All right, then. Peace.